Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know, guys. Hello, everybody. I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know, guys. Hello, everybody. I hope that you guys are able to listen to me properly. If you guys are able to, like, there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know, guys. No issues, everything is clear. Okay, that's great. That's great. So, hello, everybody. It's great to see you guys live with us right now. I hope that there should be no issues with the buffering or anything. Okay. And I hope that for the next 7 days, you'll be having an awesome time learning with us. There's a lot that we are going to be learning. The only thing that you have to worry about is that in the end, the prerequisite for this bootcamp is just that you should be able to understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. The entire conversation would be done in English itself. That is the reason why. So if you are able to understand what I'm trying to say, that is more than sufficient for the requirement for this boot camp. Everything else that we are going to learn, that we are going to utilize, even the project as well, we will be doing it in the class itself. You don't have to worry about it. Good evening, sir. What about the certificate of machine learning bootcamp? Sapna, I've already said that the bootcamp ended on 3rd of this particular month. Okay, the last submission date was on 3rd. We require at least a week to check all the projects. By the next 3 days, you will be receiving the certificates itself. Okay, why the lecture is being taken up in English is because of two reasons actually. The first being that there are many students here in this boot camp from outside India as well as from South India as well who do not know Hindi. So if I'm using Hindi at any point of time, they won't be able to understand it. The secondary reason is, as this is a technical boot camp, this is not a boot camp for fun. I'm not taking up a boot camp for just entertainment purposes. Okay, this will be much more focused upon interview preparation and everything. Right over there in interviews, you cannot use Hindi to talk to the interviewer. You have to have awesome communication skills in English itself. Okay, so due to that particular reason, we are using English at the modes of communication for this particular boot camp. Okay, the entire boot camp is for free. You don't have to pay anything for the boot camp. Don't worry about it. The certificates that will be given to you will be 3 certificates. One will be by Google, the second one will be by Microsoft, and the third one will be by DevTown. There's no cost associated with the bootcamp nor with the certificates as well. Okay, we'll be learning about HTML, we'll be learning about CSS, material CSS, as well as we'll be working on the project as well. For this particular bootcamp in particular, I am able to understand most of you might not be able to have a laptop with you. So due to that particular reason itself, you don't have to worry about it. There will be no laptops required for this particular bootcamp. Okay, so there will be no laptop required for this particular bootcamp, guys. Are you guys able to understand it? Please do let me know, guys. Shivam Verma, if you have still not received your certificate, you can email us on certificate@devtown.in. Whatever your problems are, along with the proof of attendance as well as project submission. If you have submitted it late from the deadline of the project, then also you must have not got the certificate. Okay. Okay. So let us get started with a basic introduction about myself. So hello everybody. My name is Shaurasana and I have been a data analyst and a data scientist at companies like Reliance and Jio. I've also been a part of various companies like Fastnell as a software development engineer, as well as a machine learning engineer and front end and a back end engineer. I've also been a part of Google, where I used to be a part of their Explorable program, where I used to go to different colleges and I used to teach students in data science and full stack on behalf of Google. So I have been into a lot of different companies, as a lot of different positions as well. And yeah, so that was a quick introduction about myself. Okay, so let me introduce you to this particular bootcamp as well. So this bootcamp is the Google Drive clone using HTML and Material CSS. The only prerequisite for this particular bootcamp is you being able to understand what I'm trying to say. If you're able to understand the English that I'm speaking, that is more than sufficient for this particular bootcamp. Everything else from the HTML portion to the CSS portion to the Material CSS portion, including the project, we will be completing it inside of the class itself. The classes will be for almost 7 days. Okay, we'll be having classes for 7 days in total, and we will be doing it according to that. At the end of the bootcamp, you will be leaving with 3 certificates if you're doing it correctly. Then 3 certificates. One will be via Google, then via Microsoft, and the third one via DevTown. Along with that, you will also be leaving with a particular project, okay, at the end. That is the Google Drive clone. I hope that most of you have used Google Drive. You'll be able to put it up on your resume as well for your interview preparations. Okay, so that is an exceptionally important point. So you have a project and you have 3 certificates to put up on your resume. Okay. Okay, so once that has been done, okay, once that has been taken care of, another thing is that there is no cost associated with this particular bootcamp. Okay, so it is completely free. Even the certificates are free, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, the next particular thing I will show you guys the certificates that you will be receiving for this particular bootcamp. Most of you must be knowing about LinkedIn. So this is my LinkedIn profile. The students who get the certificates usually post it up on LinkedIn itself. So this is the certificate that they received for the September 2022 Instagram clone using HTML and CSS. That was a very similar bootcamp that we had back then. As you're able to see, this is the DevTown certificate that they received. This is the certificate that had been given to us by our Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador program. And this is the certificate that they received via the Google Developer Students Club. Okay, as you are able to see right over here on my screen. So these are the 3 certificates that you will be receiving at the end of this bootcamp as well. What is the criteria of getting the certificates, how to fill up your attendance and everything, I will be telling you guys at the end of today's class, not right now. Okay, I'll be telling you guys all about how to submit the project, where to submit this project, how we'll be building the project. Okay, what is the criteria of getting the certificates. Okay, how will you be getting the certificates, how are you going to give your attendance on a daily basis, what is the criteria for that as well. Everything I will be letting you guys know at the end of today's class and not right now, because I want to start with the teaching as fast as possible. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Derek, please check your like spam emails. You must have received it right over there. Okay. Okay, so let's start with our today's class, guys. Like I said, I know that many of you might not be having a laptop with you. So whatever we are learning, we'll be learning in such a way that if you are having a smartphone, okay, you'll be able to practice everything that I'm teaching, as well as you'll be able to make the project as well as like submit the project as well. So you don't have to worry about it. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. One more thing, if my screen is looking blurry, I'm able to understand that many of you are using YouTube for the very first time. So there's a button called as settings on YouTube. It will be a gear icon. You can click on that. You can increase the quality of the video to 720p or 1080p. Okay, and you will be able to see the screen absolutely clearly. Okay. The second thing is, yes, the classes will be at 7:30 every single day for the next 7 days. Okay. So please be on time in the class. Otherwise, you will not be able to get the attendance, neither the certificates. Okay, so let's get started right away, guys. Okay, let me open up the notes for this particular class, guys. Give me a second. Let me open up the notes for this particular class. So for those guys who require, like, who want the access to the notes itself, okay, I'm showing you the way in which you will be able to get the access to the notes for this particular bootcamp. I'm opening up this bootcamp on my laptop. This is the screen that you guys are seeing as of this particular point of time. This is the bootcamp that is currently happening. This is the live chat that is there. Now, if you go down to the description of the video itself, you go down to the description of the video itself, you will be able to find a lot of links right over there. Okay, you will be able to find a lot of links right over here. So you can connect with DevTown as a company on LinkedIn and Instagram. You can also connect with me, that is Shaurya Sinha, on LinkedIn as well as on Instagram. Similar to that, if you scroll down below, you will be able to see a link to the Discord server. Okay, you'll be able to see a link to the Discord server right over here. You can click on this particular link. It will open up the Discord channel for DevTown. Okay, so it is currently opening up the Discord channel for DevTown itself, as you are able to see. Inside this particular channel, if you are scrolling down below, okay, if you are scrolling down below right over here, you will be able to see resources for bootcamps. Okay, you are able to see resources for bootcamps. In this, we have to select the HTML CSS nodes. Okay, you have to select the HTML CSS nodes. So if you are scrolling down below, you will be able to see the resources for bootcamps, and there you will be having the HTML CSS nodes. You can click on this particular basics of web development PDF to download the notes that we are going to utilize for this particular bootcamp. Okay, you can get the notes from right over here. Now, these notes won't be shared anywhere else. It won't be shared on the WhatsApp groups. It won't be shared on the Telegram channel. These notes are just available on the Discord channel itself. Of course, along with that, we have a lot of different things. You can network with the mentors that are there. You can connect with resume building sessions, LinkedIn optimization, GitHub building, competitive programming. Okay, you can also like do introductions, meet with your peers from all over the country. Right now, there are almost 40,000 people on our Discord channel, so you can like talk to them and everything. Okay, along with that, there's a lot of different things that are coming up. You can apply for different internships, apply for different jobs from right over here. So we have done a lot of different things for you guys. You're most welcome to join right over here. The resources that, like I said, the free resources, that is the notes for this particular bootcamp, you will be able to download it from right over here as well. Okay, so once that has been done, let's get back to the notes itself. Okay, like I've already shown you, the link is working absolutely fine. There's no issues with that. If you're facing any problems, okay, what should I do to get the study material if the Discord is restricted over your hostel Wi-Fi? You can use a siphon, a VPN itself, to access that. Okay, great. Now I'll open up the PDF right over here. This is the PDF that we'll be utilizing to study our HTML and CSS. Let me open up the live chat on my mobile phone, guys. It will give me a second or two. Okay, so that I'm able to see your chats as well. If any questions or queries are there, I'm able to help you guys with that as well. Okay, the link is working absolutely fine, like I've already shown to you guys. Okay, I just showed it to you guys. If it is not working for you, just change your profile, or you can open up like incognito mode to open it up. Okay, great. The Discord link is working absolutely fine. Ganesh, please check the Discord link. If it is not working, just replace it. And let me know once you have done replacing it. Okay, so let's get started, guys. First, we'll start off with a brief introduction about web browsers and what is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Once we have done that, okay. Once we have done that, then we will be moving further with our practicals from tomorrow onwards. Okay, so today it's a much more of a theoretical class. I hope that you will be able to understand this easily. So many people are saying that the Discord link is working absolutely fine. For those it is not working for, you can of course open it up on a separate profile. Okay, that would open it up easily. Okay, so let's get started right away. Like I said, all about the certificates. Okay, what is the criteria of getting the certificates attendance? I will be letting you guys know at the end of today's class, and not right now. Okay. Okay. So, Derek, I've already answered your questions almost twice. I'm not going to answer it again. Okay, so let's get started, guys. Right over here. So, how many of you understand the term web browsers? Can you guys give me some examples of web browsers that you have used? Can you guys give me some examples of web browsers that you have used, guys? Can you guys give me an example of web browsers that you have used? Please do let me know. Okay, Google is not the example of a web browser. Chrome, okay, that's great. Google is a web search engine, not a browser. So Chrome, Firefox, then you're having your Opera Mini, you are having your Edge, you are having Brave. Okay, that's great. Safari. Okay, so many of you are able to understand what a web browser is. Many of you are still confused and are answering like Bing and Google. So Bing and Google are search engines. These are not web browsers. Web browsers are like your Chrome, your Edge, your Safari, Firefox, Opera Mini, Brave. These are all web browsers. Okay, now these web browsers aren't something that are new. Okay, web browsers have existed for a very long period of time. These are almost like 35 years old. Okay, that is how old web browsers are. As you're able to see right over here on my screen, this is one of the very first web browsers that was used worldwide by almost everybody back in 1994. Okay, this is the Netscape Web Browser, as you're able to see right over here on my screen. Okay, Netscape was made by Mark Anderson. Mark Anderson is one of the biggest investors in almost every single tech firm that you can dream of, whether it be Google, whether it be Slack, whether it be Yahoo, whether it be any big company, Facebook, Apple, any big company that you can dream of. Mark Anderson is one of the biggest investors in these tech-based companies. He's known all across the globe for his work, and one of the first things that he ever made when he was in college was the Mosaic Web Browser. Okay, was the Mosaic Web Browser. Now, once that particular browser, when he came out of his college, he created this company called Netscape. This is the exact same company where Elon Musk went to get an internship, but he was not able to get the internship at this firm. It was his dream job to work at Netscape, and he was not able to get that. So this is as big of a company that you can dream of. Although this company has been shut down up till now, okay, because of various reasons, but yeah, so Netscape, as you're able to see, this is one of the very first web browsers that was used in the entire world. And as you're able to see, most of the features of the web browsers haven't changed at all. Okay, most of the features of the web browsers haven't changed at all. You're having the back button, okay, that takes you to the previous page. You're having the next button that takes you to the next page. You're having the home button that takes you to the home page. You're having the refresh button, the find button, the print button. You're having the location bar where you type the URL where you want to go, that is the www.google.com. okay, that is where you type it right over here. Then you're having the body of the entire website where you are able to see the website that you're currently using. So as you're able to see right over here, most of the most of the basic features of the web browser haven't changed at all. Even if you are using an Edge, even if you are using Opera Mini or Chrome, all these features are still there. Okay, that basically shows that web development is something that if you have learned once, it is a very long-term game that you are able to play. Okay, so although Netscape was the biggest had the most amount of user base back in 1994, right now it is nowhere to be seen. It has already closed its doors as well. Okay, so back into the March 1st 2008, Netscape closed its door once it has lost its usage when compared to Internet Explorer. So the browser that replaced your Netscape was Internet Explorer, and you guys right now know how Internet Explorer has also closed its door and has been replaced by Google Chrome. So although like this company was so huge at that point of time, right now it is nowhere to be seen. Okay, now every website that you are visiting at any point of time, whether it be Instagram, whether it be Netflix, whether it be Google, or any website of any kind that you are visiting, are basically made of these three components: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, these are the only three components that are there that make up a website. Okay, aid the legends. Again, I will just let you guys know there are a lot of questions coming related to the machine learning bootcamp certificates. So see guys, how the bootcamp works is, once the bootcamp is over, we give you guys 5 to 6 days to create the project that we have done in the class. Then we ask you to submit it. After that, we require at least 7 days to check all the projects, and according to that, we send you guys the certificates. On third, the last submission date was there. We require at least a week after that to check all the projects. Okay, so please be patient with the certificates. We cannot send the certificates directly without rectifying anything. So we'll be receiving the certificates in the next 3 to 4 days itself. Okay, great. So let's continue from right over there. See, we want to make sure that when you're putting these certificates on your resume, these certificates have value to them. So we are not going to give these certificates to everybody that is coming into the bootcamp. Only people who are having 100% attendance, who are completing the project, and we are checking them, will be able to get these certificates. I'll be letting you guys know the criteria of getting the certificates at the end, and those students who are really interested to learn, only they will be able to get these certificates. That is the basic criteria. Okay, and if you guys want to see like who has got the certificates and everything, on LinkedIn you can follow devtown.in. You will be able to see that the students who are getting the certificates are posting it up on LinkedIn as well. As you're able to see, this is a particular student who has got the certificates and has posted up right now in just previous 1 minute. Okay, then let's see right over here as well, somebody has posted the certificates. Okay, so people are getting the certificates. You just have to be patient for that. Okay, great. So let's continue. Please do not disturb the class. I know there's a lot of shitty people who are there in the live chat who are trying to disturb the class itself. Okay, so please do not disturb. I'm not feeling well. I'm already having a bit of fever and runny nose as well. So please don't disturb the class. It is taking a lot of efforts from my end to take up the class itself. Please pay attention to the class. If you have any questions related to what I'm teaching, you can definitely ask that. Otherwise, anything else, please be silent during the class. Do not disturb everyone else that is present in the class itself. You're like the vibe of the entire class, you're messing it up. Okay, please do not do that. Great. So let's continue from right over there, guys. Okay, so components of a website. There are 3 basic components for every single website that is there. Okay, the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These are the any website that you are taking up, any website that you are using or visiting at any point of time. These are the only 3. Okay, these are the only 3 components of that particular website. Now we are going to learn in this bootcamp, we are going to learn about HTML and CSS. Okay, in a future bootcamp, we might also be learning about JavaScript as well. But in this bootcamp, our main focus will be on HTML and CSS. Okay. Okay, so right over here, as you're able to see, this is the HTML. Okay, the first, so why was the internet created? Okay, so internet was created by the, so there are various like stories about it, but the story that we know about is that, so UC Berkeley, this is one of the biggest research based universities in the entire world. The researchers at UC Berkeley had a problem statement. Okay, it was very difficult for them, okay, very difficult for them to share their researches with other people. Let's assume this, that I am sitting here right over here, okay, in Bangalore, India. Okay, I'm sitting right over here in Bangalore, India, and maybe you are sitting there in US. Okay, you are sitting somewhere inside of US itself. Now you have done some research that you want to share with me. Okay, you have done some research that you want to share with me. So what should be the process that you should be following? You will write that research paper down. You will list out all the articles, all the other research papers, all the books that you've taken references from inside the research paper. You will pack it up. You will ship the research paper to me in India. It will take almost 1 to 2 months to reach to me. Once it has, your research paper has reached to me, I will then open it up. I'll read through it, but I won't be able to understand anything because I need the references that you have listed right over there. I'll go to my local library. I will ask for them for these research papers, these articles, and these books. Now, most of the time, okay, most of the time, these research papers, okay, or the books that you have listed, the particular person from US has listed right over there, won't be available in my local library. So I won't be able to understand most of the stuff. Now, this was an increasingly painful process for most of the researchers to show and share their like research work with other people, and that is the reason why they came up, the researchers at UC Berkeley came up with the internet. Okay, initially the internet was just made to share research papers. Okay, it was just made to share research papers itself. So there was no need for any type of coloring, no need for any type of images or something like that. Due to that reason, these research papers, these internet looked something like this. It had just text. Okay, it had just text and links. Okay, so links are something that when you click on this particular link, it will open up a new page on which more information would be there. You all must have used Wikipedia at any point of time. Have you guys used Wikipedia at any point of time, guys? Please do let me know. Have you guys used Wikipedia at any point of time? Please do let me know, guys. Have you guys used Wikipedia at any point of time? So there as well, you will be able to find these type of links. And when you click on this link, a new website opens up that is of our hypermedia. Okay, that is a new website or that contains information on hypermedia. And that is what these websites were made for. And these websites were made only using HTML and nothing else, because it only needed to have texts and links. That's it, and nothing else. These websites, the initial websites, were just created using HTML. Later on, for example, this is the earliest website of Microsoft, one of the biggest tech firms in the entire world, and this is one of the earliest websites of Microsoft. This is also made in just HTML, nothing else but just HTML. As you're able to see, is this a particular website that looks nice to you? Is this a website that you will like to visit again at any point of time, guys? Please do let me know. Is this a kind of website that you will look at it and go like, wow, this is a great website, I would like to visit it at any point of time? Please let me know, guys. No, at any point of time you will not like that. That is the problem with HTML. HTML only provided a skeleton system to a structure to your website itself. Okay, just the text, just the basic stuff, nothing else. It only provided a structure to your website. Okay, and nothing else. And that was the biggest problem with HTML. You can think about HTML as the skeleton of a particular body. Okay, just like a skeleton. Okay, this is the skeleton that I'm drawing. I'm terrible at drawing itself, but I hope that you guys will be able to understand that this is a skeleton. Okay, just like a skeleton provides a structure to your body itself, in the same way, HTML also provides structure to your website. That's it. That's the only use that it has. Okay, so let's move on from right over here. And this particular problem statement came with the born of CSS. Okay, HTML or hypertext markup language. Okay, hypertext markup language or HTML. That is the full form of HTML. Hypertext markup language. We'll learn about why it is called as hypertext markup language. You don't have to worry about it, but right now remember its full form. Okay, so CSS was introduced. CSS had only one job: to beautify your website, to make the website approachable, so that people who are coming to their websites have a great time using your website as well. As you're able to see right over here, this is one of the websites for Yahoo back in 1998. It has been made using HTML and CSS. So HTML, where it provides the structure of the body, the CSS provides the styling or the beautification. So the text, okay, the images, the arrangement that has been made, the padding and everything, the how it has well presented manner. When you're visiting this website, it looks better than the Microsoft website. It looks a lot better to use than the Microsoft website itself. And that is the utilization. That is the utilization of CSS or cascading style sheets. Okay, or cascading style sheets. And think about CSS as the beauty products that you use. Maybe the clothes that you wear, the way that you style your hair, the rings that you wear on your fingers, maybe a kada, maybe a watch, okay, maybe the lipsticks that the girls wear, okay, or the products that you apply. All these different things are basically used for the styling purposes itself. Okay, it is used for the styling purposes itself. And that is the use of CSS. Okay, now the websites looked good and people were coming to the website, but the websites weren't interactive enough. Okay, there was no animations on the website. You could not interact with the website. For example, clicking on a particular button, then something is happening on the website. These type of things are something that was not there on the website itself. That is where JavaScript was introduced. JavaScript helped to make the website bit more interactive. Okay, bit more interactive with the user. There was something dynamic about the website itself, and that is where JavaScript as a programming language came into being. The fun fact about JavaScript was that Brendan Eich, okay, he was the creator of JavaScript. He created JavaScript in just 10 days. Okay, it usually takes more than 15 days to learn JavaScript properly, and this guy created that language that almost every single company, every single website uses in just 10 days. Okay, so that is the point that I'm trying to make. One more thing, guys, that there is no relationship between Java and JavaScript. Okay, at all. So even though both of them have the same spelling in the start, they have no relationships to each other. They are as similar to each other as apple and pineapple are. Both are fruits, but there's nothing else similar to each other, guys. Okay, the creator of JavaScript is Brendan Eich. Okay, I know that many of you might be finding this all boring. Okay, but getting a sense of what you're going to learn from tomorrow onwards, the practicals that you're going to do. So from tomorrow onwards, it will be totally practical. We'll be programming for the entire 7 days itself. But for the first day, I usually take up my time to get you the feel of what you are about to learn. Okay, because it's not just about just rote learning everything or memorizing everything. If you are doing that, you will never be able to get a hang, or you will never be able to like what you do. And when that is happening, you will never be able to excel in your life. That's the reason why I take up the first day to get you guys a feel of what you're going to learn over the next 7 days. Okay, great. So now that you have understood about it, let me show you an example so that you are able to understand the difference between HTML, CSS and JavaScript. GIF. We find the GIF right over here. So this is a great understanding about what HTML, CSS and JavaScript are. Okay, HTML provides the skeleton structure to the body. CSS provides the presentation or the appearance of the body itself. Okay, and JavaScript provides the dynamism or action. In this bootcamp, we are going to learn about HTML and CSS. These are the two topics that we are going to learn about in this particular bootcamp itself, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand it? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Great. Okay, so next thing that we are going to do is I will be letting you guys know. First of all, I don't want to teach a lot on the very first day. I want you guys to get a feel of what you're going to learn from tomorrow. Okay, now I will be letting you guys know about the attendance criteria, how I'm going to take your attendance, what is the criteria of getting the certificates, and it would be very, very, very strict, guys. Okay, so if you're not following this line by line, you will not be able to receive your certificates. So please listen to me very carefully. I will not be repeating anything again, okay, when I'm doing this, because I want you guys to listen to everything that I'm going to say absolutely crucially and perfectly. Okay, so please try to focus a lot upon what I'm going to say right now. Let me open up the paint so that you guys are able to see. Please listen to it very carefully. So there are 3 certificates that are there associated with this particular bootcamp. I've already shown you guys that as well. Okay, the first particular certificate is via DevTown. Okay, the first particular certificate is via DevTown. The second certificate is via Google and Microsoft. We have already shown you guys that as well. Okay, these are the 3 certificates that are associated with this particular bootcamp. Okay, now to get the DevTown certificate, those students, so there are 7 days of classes that are going to be taken up from 7:30 to 8:30 or 9. Okay, so every day there will be classes of 1 to 1.5 hours. Today it is just because it's an introductory class, it's small, but usually we'll be having 1.5 hours of classes every single day. Okay, so to receive the DevTown certificates, you need to have 7 out of 7 days worth of attendance. That is 100% attendance. Only those students with 100% attendance will be able to get the certificate via DevTown. If you are missing out on a particular, on one single day of class as well, you will not be able to receive the certificates. Okay, you will not be able to receive the certificates. Now that attendance as well. So how the attendance will be taken up, I'll be letting you guys know in like 5 minutes. But you have to attend the sessions live. If you're not attending the session live, again your attendance won't get counted. You will not, even if you are able to fill up the attendance form, okay, your attendance won't be counted. You will not be able to receive the certificates. Okay, I'm telling to you guys right now itself. Okay, right now itself, if you are not attending the session live, okay, and if you are still able to fill the attendance form, you are not going to get the certificates. Okay, so 100% of live attendance is essential. LIVE, live attendance. Okay, the next particular thing is the Google and the Microsoft certificate. Again, for that you need to have 7 out of 7 days of attendance. That is 100% live attendance. If you are not attending the sessions live, you are not, even if you're filling up the attendance form, you will still not be getting the certificates. I'm letting you guys know that right now itself. Okay, so please do not come back complaining to me that, sir, I didn't receive these certificates, even if I've filled up the Google form. Because you were late, you didn't fill it up live. That is the reason why you are not getting the certificates. Okay, I'm making it very clear right now. So later on, don't come and tell me that, sir, I didn't get the certificates. I did everything, I didn't get the certificates. You know the reason why you're not able to get the certificates, because I'm telling it to you right now itself. Okay, the next particular thing that you have to do is, along with that, so along with having 7 out of 7 days of attendance, so at the end of the bootcamp, okay, and the 7th day of the bootcamp, we'll be working on the Google Drive clone. Okay, we will be working on the Google Drive clone. So I'll be coding the entire project live in front of you. Okay, I will be making the entire project from scratch. I'll be explaining everything in that particular project to you guys. You don't have to worry about it. Once the video is done, we'll provide you guys with 5 to 6 days. Okay, once the entire project has been done, on the last day, we are going to provide you with 5 to 6 days to complete the project. Okay, to complete the project and submit it back to us. Now, how to submit the project, where to submit the project, okay, what is the process, all that I'll be letting you go know on the 7th day of the bootcamp itself, not right now. How to submit the project, where to submit the project, all that we will be letting you guys know on the 7th day of the bootcamp itself, not right now. Those students who will be submitting the proper project, okay, will be checking them as well. Those students will be submitting the proper project. So you have to submit the exact same project that I will be building live in the class. The exact same project. Okay, nothing else. Proper project. Only those students will be able to get the Google and the Microsoft certificates. So you need to have 100% of attendance as well as the proper project submitted to get the Google as well as the Microsoft certificates. Okay, now by when will you be getting the certificates? I'll be letting you guys know that as well. Okay, so for example, let's take up an example. Okay, this is an example. These dates are not the real dates. I'm just taking up an example right now to make you guys understand that. Okay, for example, let's say that the bootcamp ended today. Okay, let's say that bootcamp ended on 6th of October. So 6th of October, 6th Oct. Okay, the bootcamp ended. You have got your project video. You have started working on the project as well. Now you have like 6 days to complete the project. So 12th midnight is the project submission deadline. So for the machine learning certificate questions that are coming in, listen to this. You idiots didn't listen to me on the first day. That is the reason why you are asking this particular question right now. Listen to this. You will be able to understand why you have not still got your certificates. Listen to me carefully. First, listen. Okay. Let's say that your bootcamp has ended on 6th of October. We gave you guys 6 days to complete the project. Now your project submission deadline, okay, submission SUBMI deadline is on 12th midnight, okay, is on 12th midnight, okay. Then we'll take almost 7 days to check all the projects, okay. We'll take almost 7 days up till 19th to check all the projects, and only then the certificates will be sent to you on your email IDs. Only then the certificate will be sent to you. So for the machine learning bootcamp, for example, it got this project submission deadline was on 3rd. We are taking some time to check the projects. By 7th or 8th, you will be able to get your certificate. Sorry, by the next 3 or 4 days, you will be able to get the certificates as well. Okay, so that is how you will be receiving these certificates. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. You need 100% live attendance as well as the correct project submitted. Okay, you have to have the correct project submitted as well. If you are not doing that, you will not be able to receive these certificates. Okay, you will not be able to receive these certificates. Then please do not tell me that I filled the attendance form, till now I'm not able to get these certificates. Right now I've already told you guys that even if you're filling the attendance form, you might still not be able to receive these certificates because you were not attending the session live. Okay, great. Now that the criteria of getting the certificates, you are able to understand that this will be a very strictly followed process, because we want to make sure that the students who are getting the certificates actually deserve the certificates. Because then when they are showing it into their interviews, those certificates have a lot of value. Those certificates have a lot of value. So it will be, you are helping yourself right now. Okay, the next particular thing is how the attendance will be taken up. So every day I'll be giving you guys a Google form. How will I be giving you the Google form? I'll be letting you know in the middle of the class itself. Anywhere in the middle of the class for 5 seconds, I'll be letting you know, guys, know that, okay, today I'm showing you a QR code. Tomorrow I'll just tell you that, okay, the link is there on this particular website. You can go and check out the link from right over there. Someday I will tell you that the link is, I'll show you the link on the screen itself. I will never be sharing the link with you. The links of the attendance sheet won't be going, attendance form won't be going to any WhatsApp group, any Telegram channel, nowhere. Nowhere will you be able to get the attendance link. In the class itself, live in the class, I'll be letting you guys know the attendance. Every single day, there will be a different method of taking the attendance itself. If you are not present in the class, you are not live in the class, you will not be able to get the attendance link itself. Okay, you will not be able to get the attendance link itself. Okay, now let's say that, for example, the boot camp is of 1 hour or 1.5 hours. Let's say that from 7:30 to 8:30, or you are having the boot camp from 7:30 to 9. Okay, let's assume that these are the two timings of the boot camp. Okay, so I've shown you the attendance link somewhere in the middle of the class. You will have 30 minutes after the end of the boot camp to fill the attendance form up. You will have from 8:30 to 9 right over here to fill the attendance form, and from 9 to 9:30 to fill the attendance form up. That's it. If you're not able to fill the attendance form within that time, your attendance will not be counted. Your attendance won't be counted for that day. Okay, if you are not filling up your attendance within this particular time frame, your attendance won't be counted. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. So you will have just 30 minutes at the end of the class to fill up the attendance form. So if you're not attending the session live, you will never even know where the attendance link is. Because every day I'll be doing something different with the attendance link. Every day I'll be doing something different with the attendance link. Okay, great. Okay. So this is a very important topic, guys. If you're still not able to understand this, listen to it once again. This is a YouTube video. You can scroll it back, listen to me once again, and that should be fine for you. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, you will have just 30 minutes to fill the attendance form up. If you're not doing that, you will not be able to get the attendance for that day. As this is the first day, guys, as this is the first day, I'm giving you guys 12 hours. That is up till the next class starts. I'm so sorry. I actually, my health is not fine, but still, I'm taking up the boot camps because we have a commitment towards you guys as well. Okay. Give me a second. I will just drink some water. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Like I said, guys, okay. For today's class, you will be having 12 hours to fill up the attendance form so that you are able to understand how to fill up the attendance form itself. So please keep that in mind. Every single day, the attendance form will be different. Okay. You'll be having a new attendance form for every single day. The thing that you have to make sure by filling up the attendance form is that it will be asking you for your email ID. Okay. It will be asking you for two things. That is your email and your name. Okay, these are the two things that it will be asking you for. Make sure that you are using the exact same email ID for filling out the attendance for all the 7 days. Okay, for all the 7 days, you have to use the exact same email ID. If you are using any other email ID, your attendance is gone for that day. So please remember, use the exact same email ID for all the 7 days. Okay. The next particular thing is your name. Okay. Now this is the name that is going to go on your certificates. Okay. So please just put on your first name and your last name. Do not put on your entire family tree on the name section itself, because we will not be able to incorporate it into the certificate. Your certificate will look distorted. Okay. Just put on your first name and your last name. Okay. Now in the case your first name and your last name is also way too big, just put on your initials and your last name. That's it. Nothing more and nothing less. Okay. Please don't put up your father's name, grandfather's name, grandparents' name. No. Just your first name, your last name. That's it. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Naveet, Swati, Svita. That's great that you feel that I'm wasting a lot of time of the session itself. But at a later point of time, when you are not receiving the certificates, you will tell that, sir, why I'm not receiving the certificates? I did everything. That is the reason why I'm taking my sweet time, even when I'm not well, to explain you all this type of stuff. That at a later point of time, you are not telling me that, sir, I didn't receive the certificate. You know why you have not received the certificate itself. Okay. Great. Okay. So, like I've already said, this bootcamp is free of cost. There's no cost associated with the bootcamp, neither with the certificates. Okay. So you can easily attend it for the all the 7 days, get your certificates, get everything done right. The only thing that we want from your end is your love and your support. That's it. That's the only thing that we expect from you guys as well. That you are completing the project, you are attending the sessions on a daily basis, and your support by liking the video and subscribing the channel. Because it takes a lot of efforts from our end to bring you guys these boot camps. Even I am currently working, I have to work in the office in the entire morning, come back come back home and even if my health is not well, I have to take up these sessions for you guys because it has already been planned and told to you guys about it. So please try to make sure that you are able to like the video and subscribe to the channel as well. So before giving you guys the certificate, can we expect, like there are almost 3,300 of you live with us, can we expect 3,000 likes and subscribes? Now this basically helps you guys at the end. For example, right now we are in talks with Amazon as well as with Facebook to provide you guys with more certificates. Now we are able to do that so that we go to them, we show them that yes, we are taking up these sessions, it's free of cost. Students are able to get a lot from it. They're able to put these projects on their resumes, these certificates on their resumes as well. Along with that, the community is growing a lot. These students are supporting us. Okay, so when we show them that okay, these are the number of, like, this is the growth that we have had, these companies becomes very easy to convince them to get you guys the certificates. Early on, we just had Microsoft who used to give you guys the certificates. Right now, we also have Google. We are also in talks. We have already brought a postman to give you certificates as well. In the future, we are talking with Amazon as well as with Facebook. So it in turn helps you at the end because these numbers are important for us to show it to these companies so that you guys are able to get more things from these boot camps. So can we take up a aim for 3,000 likes for this particular video, guys? Please do let me know. Can we take up an aim of 3,000 likes for this particular bootcamp, guys? Please let me know. For those who are not able to join on the WhatsApp groups, you can join on the Telegram channel. Okay, so the Telegram channel also will be passing on the same information right over there, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Okay, so up till the time you guys are liking the video and subscribing to the channel, it really takes up a minute. Okay, you just have to scroll down below and click on two particular buttons itself. I will be creating your attendance form up till then. Once we have reached our aim of 3,000, 3,100 likes and subscribes, I'll be showing you guys your attendance form as well. Okay, give me a second, guys. You guys continue doing that. I will be creating the attendance form for today. Okay. I'm so sorry for my voice due to the cold and stuff. I'm not sounding pretty great. So pardon me for the same, guys. Is it necessary to join Discord? Yes, guys, because we want the entire community to be together. And if you guys have any questions, any queries, all the mentors from various companies, from Google, McKinsey and Company, Facebook, Amazon, every single company, Microsoft, Apple is there. You can ask them questions, whatever you like to ask, and they will help you guys out with the same as well. Okay, so if you guys are interested in that, you can definitely join the Discord channel. Okay. I think so. I will have to rest for a while. The entire nose is actually not working properly. Okay, so how many of you understand that this is a YouTube video? Okay, how many of you understand that this is a YouTube video, guys? Till now, we have not reached our aim, guys. We are still almost 200 away from our aim. So let's make sure that we are able to reach our aim, that is of 300 likes and subscribes, before sharing the attendance people. Okay. So I had a great question right over here. Imagine 3K people get certified. What would be the value of the certificate? Ayush, that's a great part of being an Indian. Okay. Indians are not that proactive when it comes to doing something. Okay. They are always going after the jugaad. And then at the end, when they realize that they are not going to get the certificate because their jugaad didn't work, okay, it's already too late. So due to that, every single bootcamp, we are able to get like 300 to 400 students who actually get the certificates. Because most of them won't be doing the projects. Okay, even though I've taught them the entire project, I've done everything live in front of them, still they won't be completing the projects even in 6 days. What it took me just 1 hour to complete. Okay, they will not attend the sessions on time. They will not attend it live. Okay, they will just try to make sure that some jugaad is working right over there. So most of the time people get rejected for, even after, like, you are spending so much time here, you're learning so much, do it properly. Okay, so that your fruits of your labor, you are also able to get that is the certificates. Okay, great. We are just 50 likes and subscribes away, guys. Once we are completing that, we will be sharing you guys the attendance link as well. Okay, let me create the QR code for you guys. Okay, so how many of you realize that this is a YouTube video? How many of you guys realize that this is a YouTube video, guys? Okay, so a YouTube video at the after this particular class, as well as if you are going on our YouTube channel. Okay, so this is the YouTube channel via DevTown. Okay, this is our YouTube channel right over here. You're scrolling down below, you will be able to see that in the video sections, all the videos for our previous bootcamps are still there. All the videos for our previous bootcamps are still here. You can watch any of these videos. You can pause a video on YouTube. You can fast forward a video. You can rewind a video according to your liking. You can do anything. So now I'm going to show you a QR code. Okay, what is a QR code, guys? That QR code is going to contain the Google form which contains the attendance. Now, once I've shown you the QR code, let's say that I've shown you the QR code right over here. This is a QR code. Let's assume this is some other bootcamp that is happening. This is a QR code I've shown to you guys. You can pause the video, take a screenshot of it. You can utilize, so if you are having a Android phone, you can utilize Google Lens to scan this QR code. You can, if you are having an iOS phone, you can utilize your normal camera to scan this QR code. You can utilize some third-party apps from App Store or Play Store to scan this QR code. You can use some online websites to scan this QR code. So you have to scan the QR code. You can even use Paytm, GPay, Google Pay, anything to scan the QR code. It will open up the Google form for you. This is the QR code that you have to sign. Let me just create the QR code, day one. As you are able to see, okay, as you are able to see, this is a QR code. There are online websites as well. Okay, if you're having a laptop, you don't have a phone as well, there are online websites that are there. We just have to upload the QR code to scan it. Okay, so you can do that as well. You all are visiting a boot camp, that is a computer science boot camp. Scanning a QR code should be like something that you should be able to figure out. If you're still not able to figure out, just go do a simple Google search. Okay, just a simple Google search itself. Okay. Okay, so you have 12 hours to fill this Google form up, because I'm giving you more than enough time to be able to do so. Okay, there's just so much time that you are able to do so, because this is the first day. From tomorrow onwards, you just have 30 minutes to do that. Okay, you have just 30 minutes to do that. Okay, so please try to make sure that you are able to do that. Okay, this is the Google form that will open up once you're scanning the QR code. Please fill it up properly. Put your email ID correctly. Okay, your full name, phone number, WhatsApp number, everything. Please do it correctly itself. Okay, and we'll be ending this session right now. Tomorrow we will be meeting at 7:30 sharp, and we'll be starting with HTML practically. So please be ready for that as well. Okay, please be ready for that as well. Okay. Atharva, that was just an example QR code that I was showing. Please focus upon what I'm showing on the screen. Listen to me what I'm saying. After that, I showed the QR code for today, Atharva. Okay, please do not fill up. Please fill up the correct QR code, not the wrong one. Okay, that was just an example on how to take a screenshot and everything. Okay. Are you guys, do not put your middle name, just put your first name and your last name as a name, because that is what will be going on your certificate as well. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Okay, Vinay Garg, acting very smart. I will make sure that you are not getting any certificates. Okay, so see, this is the type of things that I don't like about students. You think, see, the point is, I have 6 years of experience working in the corporates. I can make sure that you are able to get into a company, and I can make sure that you're not able to get into any companies, no matter how good you are. That is the kind of networking I have. DevTown places 1,000 students every single month. 1,000 students. With the highest package being in Google for 60 lakhs per annum. 6 students every month gets placed. 6 to 7 students get placed in Google via us every single month. That is higher than any of the IITs that are there. Okay, IITs that are there. Do not mess with us. We are here for your own betterment. We will give our 100% to make sure that you are growing. But if you try to mess with us, we also know how to do that back. Okay? So please learn as much as you can. We are always there to help you guys grow, help you guys learn, help you guys get better. Motivate you, keep on motivating you, keep on pushing you to extend so that you are able to succeed in life. But if you don't want that, then people like this, we'll just remove them. We don't require them as well. And with his particular sentence, we can easily understand that he has no requirement of certificates because he doesn't know how to act professional. Okay? Great, guys. So we'll be meeting tomorrow. Please be on time. Please be live. And we'll be having an awesome time moving further. We'll be learning a lot in HTML and we'll be moving further with that as well. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Have a great day ahead. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Bye.